The day after Jesus fed the 5,000, the people found him on the other shore. They knew that he'd arrived by a particular boat, but they also knew that that boat had left without him. So they went up to him and said, "How did you get here?" Jesus ignored their question and got to the real issue. He said, "You're here because you filled your stomachs with the food that I've given you, but you ought to be looking for the living bread that gives eternal life." The people said, "Well, what does God require of us?" And Jesus said, "This is what God requires of you, that you believe on the one whom he sent." So they said, "Well, give us a sign and we'll believe. Maybe you could give us food from now on, kind of like how Moses gave us manna in the wilderness." Jesus said, "Oh, your fathers ate that manna, but they eventually died. I am the bread of life sent down from heaven. The bread that I give to you is my body. The drink that I give is my blood. My flesh and my blood will bring you eternal life." The people were shocked by this statement. They said, "How can he say that he's sent down from heaven? We know his parents." This saying was too hard for them to believe. After that, many of his listeners stopped following him. So Jesus turned to the 12 and said, "Will you leave also?" Peter rose up and said, "Lord, where are we going to go? You have given us eternal life, and we see and now believe that you are the Christ, the one from God." Jesus said, "I've chosen you 12, but one of you is going to betray me." After that, Jesus headed north, took his disciples to Tyre and Sidon. It was a Gentile area. There was a Gentile woman there who came before Jesus and begged him. She said, "Son of David, my daughter is demon-possessed and it's tormenting her constantly." Jesus didn't even pay attention to the woman. She kept begging him until the disciples said, "Lord, can you just send this woman away? She's starting to annoy us." Jesus looked at that woman and said, "I have been sent here for the lost sheep, people of Israel." She knelt down before him and said, "Lord, please help me." He said, "How am I going to take the food of the children and give it to the wild dogs?" She said, "Yes, Lord, but even the little dogs are allowed to sit under the table of the children and eat the crumbs that fall down." Jesus said, "Woman, great is your faith. Your daughter will be made well. Go in peace." The woman got up and went home. When she got home, her daughter was laying in bed. The demon was gone.